Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. In this video, I want us to have a look at a story that has been trending for the last 2 days. Nyeri residents protest stoppage of Mau Mau road tender. And if you go through that story, some Nyeri residents on Wednesday demanded that President William Ruto's administration reinstate the proposed shillings 4.4 billion Ihite Abadea Forest Kahuruko Ndunyu Njeru Road project. The 54-kilometer stretch is part of the mega Mau Mau Road project that sought to link Kiambu, Murang'a, Nyeri, and Nyandarua counties. The residents held protests for most of Wednesday, claiming that the cancellation of the Lot 4 tender linking Ihite in Nyeri and Ndunyu Njeru in Nyandarua would hamper growth. We want the economy in these counties to be opened up as well as the northern frontier. Mr. Edwin Kariuki urged Kenham to redesign the road instead of halting its upgrade. We are not undermining the environmental impact assessment reports that have been tabled, but we are asking the government whether the construction of this road was a mere political promise. Why cancel it now? Kariuki said. Kariuki is just one of the protesters there. Yes. That's the story. In this video, I want us to understand the games being played behind the scenes. Because when William Ruto was campaigning, he promised those residents that the road would be completed. But now it's clear that Ruto's government is halting, is stopping the construction of the said road. And now their excuse, or rather their argument, is that they have not gotten approval. Kenya is actually saying they have not gotten approval, impact assessment approval, from NEMA, Kenya Wildlife Service, and Kenya Forestry, because the said road passes through Abadea Forest and Abadea Game Park. I want us to understand the story behind the story, what that means politically, and the games being played here. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Yes. When William Ruto and his team were campaigning on the mountain, they promised mountain residents that the road will be completed immediately they were to take over power. And that's why one of the residents is asking whether that was just a campaign promise. So it's a fact, Ruto and his team promised them that the road will be completed. That's one thing. And NEMA, not NEMA, Kenya, this one in charge of highway buildings, these road constructions all over the country, they had even approved the construction of that road. But now they have turned around and now they are saying they have not gotten the approval, the impact assessment approval from NEMA, Kenya Wildlife Service, and Kenya Forestry. So the road, they cannot continue with the road because they have not gotten the approval from Kenya Wildlife Service and from Kenya Forestry. And the reason is because the road passes through Abadea Forest and Abadea Game Park. Yes. And all these are government institutions. The NEMA is a government institution, Kenya, and even that Kenya Forestry. All these are government institutions. And they only implement government directives. And I'm saying that because when standard gauge railway was being constructed, all these arms of government were reading from the same page. And standard gauge railway indeed passed through Nairobi National Park. And the same thing is somehow the similar case in this case, in that is now passing through Aberdares. But now the government sees that the road is going to interfere with the Aberdares Forest and with the Aberdare Game Park. What is exactly happening here, ladies and gentlemen? It's clear, beyond any reasonable doubt, that the cancellation of this tender is most likely influenced by William Ruto's administration. William Ruto and his team do not want the tender to proceed. And the reason being, maybe William Ruto and his government, they genuinely believes that should the road pass through Aberdares, then it can interfere with the ecosystem within that area. Aberdare Forest and Aberdare Game Reserve, which is also a given fact. But the question is, why did William Ruto and his team promise the residents that they will construct the road immediately they were to be sworn in as the president? Ruto lied to those people. He lied to Mount Kenya residents. So it proves again that Ruto is not a very honest politician. He can go to extreme lengths to even lying to get votes from the people. So he lied to the people, and the people are now waking up to the reality that what they were promised is not possible. Yes, that's one thing I'm seeing here. And then secondly, I also believe that William Ruto is in one way or the other. Because, we are in a game of politics and nothing can be ruled out here. William Ruto might be deliberately punishing these people for their political naivety and ignorance. The same people were singing our Kuli Barabara. They were telling Uhuru Kenyatta, our Kuli Barabara. So I'm seeing William Ruto deliberately, and this is not far-fetched. William Ruto is deliberately punishing them for their political ignorance. Ruto knows that these people don't understand the importance of maybe road construction. So he's just deliberately punishing them because he knows they don't understand it. And they themselves were saying that they don't eat roads. Even though William Ruto promised them that he was to construct the road, the same people were also saying they don't eat roads. It's only now that they are realizing that that road is important to them. So I'm seeing a William Ruto just punishing them deliberately. As I conclude, that incident also just shows the kind of desperation and disappointment on the mountain. William Ruto's government is seriously disappointing the hustlers, the so-called mountain people. So far we have seen Ruto removing subsidies on fuel and on unga. Cost of living has gone up. And those people who are talking about freedom are complaining about the high cost of living. Now they are complaining about the stoppage of that tender. Yes. So Karma is just paying these people what they deserve. That's what I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me stop it there. But in case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, or any other person who wants to support this channel, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number, or feel free to channel a contribution or support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.